At 70, Kevin Costner is finally speaking openly about Rob Reiner, a director whose work and professionalism left a lasting impression on him. Born Kevin Michael Costner on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, Costner grew up far from the glitter of Hollywood. Raised in a working-class family, he learned discipline, perseverance, and humility early on. His father, William, worked as an electrician before rising to an executive position at Southern California Edison, while his mother, Sharon Ray, nurtured Kevin's early love for music and performance. Frequent family moves throughout California shaped his adaptability and quiet resilience, qualities that would later define both his on-screen characters and his approach to life in the unpredictable world of entertainment. Costner attended California State University, Fullerton, earning a degree in marketing and finance. Acting seemed a distant dream, until a chance encounter with Richard Burton on a flight home from England inspired him to pursue it. With quiet determination, Costner began acting classes while working odd jobs to support himself, facing repeated rejection in his early Hollywood years. His first major film, The Big Chill, in 1983, saw many of his scenes cut, a disappointment that could have discouraged him but instead strengthened his resolve. His breakthrough came in the mid-1980s with films like Silverado, 1985, and No Way Out, 1987, showcasing his understated charisma and natural screen presence. The Untouchables, 1987, cemented his reputation as he portrayed Elliot Ness with quiet intensity and moral clarity. Audiences responded to Costner's principled heroes, finding authenticity in a Hollywood often dominated by flash. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, Costner's star soared. Films like Bull Durham, 1988, and Field of Dreams, 1989, solidified his association with America's romantic vision of baseball. Field of Dreams, in particular, became a cultural touchstone, exploring themes of redemption, faith, and the enduring power of dreams. Costner's ability to elevate simple stories into profound emotional experiences defined him as a leading man capable of connecting deeply with audiences. Costner's ambitions extended beyond acting. His 1990 directorial debut, Dances with Wolves, redefined the Western genre and challenged traditional depictions of Native Americans, earning 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. Throughout the 1990s, Costner continued to take risks with films like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, JFK, The Bodyguard, and Wyatt Earp, demonstrating versatility across genres. Despite some mixed reviews, his commitment to storytelling never wavered. Personal life brought its own challenges. Costner married Cindy Silva in 1978, having 3 children, but the pressures of fame and long film shoots contributed to a 1994 divorce that made headlines. Later relationships brought additional complexities, including his marriage to Christine Baumgartner in 2004, with whom he had 3 more children before their divorce in 2023. Through love, loss, and reinvention, Costner's personal life mirrored the highs and lows of his career. At 70, Costner reflects on his life and career with clarity and honesty. Speaking about Rob Reiner, he emphasizes lessons learned from someone who treated both craft and people with respect. "You get to a certain age," Costner says, "and you stop worrying about saying the perfect thing. You start worrying about saying the honest thing." Reiner, he explains, balanced heart and intelligence, guided actors with fairness, and created an environment where creativity could flourish without fear. Costner highlights Reiner's steadiness, preparation, and decency, qualities that foster trust and lasting relationships in Hollywood. "Careers don't last because of noise," Costner notes. "They last because of trust." Rob earned trust through consistency and decency. People knew who he was when he walked into a room. Costner says he understands Reiner better now than he might have earlier in his career. It's the steady, unflashy figures who leave the deepest impact. Reflecting on Reiner's influence, Costner emphasizes legacy over fame. You could build a body of work that lasts, he says, one that people return to years later and still feel something. For Costner, longevity has always mattered more than momentary spotlight, and Reiner set a powerful example, one that continues to guide him today.